I'm Claire Ross, a member of the Board of Directors of Neighbors in Need since 2015, and I've been serving as president since 2021. Neighbors in Need was incorporated in Lawrence, Massachusetts in 1983. Hard to believe, but that means we turned 40 this year. And during that time, we've had 3 amazing executive directors. First, when we opened in 1983, Sister Regine Keeley was our executive director until her retirement in 2004.
So I'm Regine Keeley, and I had the wonderful opportunity to start the Neighbors in Need food program. Well, I was a nurse, and I was working at Salem Haven Nursing Home in Salem, New Hampshire. And a Methodist minister used to come in to visit some of the patients. And one day she said, Regine, they're thinking about starting a food program in Lawrence. And she said, I think you would be very good to do that. So I called Canon Devick, but he is an Episcopal minister. He gave me directions to come to Lawrence, and I got royally lost on the way. Rudy Devick came downstairs. He spoke so much about warehouse, pantries, food. I had no idea what this man was talking about. And I listened to some more of what he had to say. And I said, Rudy, is this what you want? That we would have somehow a warehouse or a room to put food in, and then we would put it out to these different churches, which we would call pantries, where people could come and get free food. He said, that's just what I want. And as I was leaving, he said, oh, come back tomorrow. And I didn't think I was going to come back tomorrow. But tomorrow I was back. Getting lost again, but I was back.
After that, Linda Zimmerman joined Neighbors in Need as the second executive director, and very recently, this past June, retired.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight and for your amazing generosity. Lawrence is a gateway city that has been especially hard hit by the pandemic. The incidence of obesity, diabetes, premature cardiovascular disease are all twice the state average. Many live in multi-generational families, often in overcrowded apartments, and many are essential workers. Prior to the COVID pandemic, Neighbors in Need was serving 800 families each week at our 13 client choice pantries. In 3 short weeks, we completely changed our operations so that we could safely meet the needs of those most vulnerable in the community, while making sure that our volunteers, our staff, and our clients were all as safe as possible. We transitioned from indoor client choice shopping pantries to handing out pre-packed bags of groceries. Some were outdoor grab-and-go locations, distributing bags off of the back of the truck in parking lots. Some were drive-through in Andover and Methuen. To produce and distribute hundreds of bags of groceries, we have an army of volunteers packing at the warehouse, packing diapers at the office, packing at the Methuen drive-through location, and making deliveries. We could not have continued to serve our community without the help of so many.
And now our current executive director, Lisa Smith, assumed her role in July after serving Neighbors in Need as deputy director and in some other roles since 2015.
Hi, I'm Lisa Smith, and I'm the executive director of Neighbors in Need. Welcome to our food warehouse. I'm standing in our 2,000 square foot warehouse that we moved into on Island Street in Lawrence in the summer of 2021 after installing new refrigeration and freezer space. It's here each week where volunteers, with the help of our amazing warehouse crew, pack 1,500 bags of healthy, non-perishable food items that we distribute at our 10 locations and deliver to 60 homebound families in Greater Lawrence. We add lean protein, chicken, ground turkey, fish, fresh produce, much of it locally grown and in season, dairy items such as yogurt or eggs, and bread. We have 6 open to the public mobile market-style food pantries in Lawrence, Methuen, and Andover, where we help families right in their own neighborhoods. We also bring food bags to 4 special populations: an apartment building for elders, a program for teen moms and victims of domestic violence, a rooming house for disabled adults, and a church that helps our families who work during the day and can't get food when our food pantries are open.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Rocco.
What do you do here?
I'm the warehouse manager.
Yeah?
And it's wonderful having all this summer service help. It's normally very chaotic without them.
Pretty organized today?
Oh, it's wonderfully organized.
Love to hear it. Thank you so much,
Thank
Rocco.
you all.
I enjoyed it. I've done it for a number of years.
A number of years, like
Yeah.
40 years?
Could be. I don't know.
And what kinds of things do you do when you come to the pantry?
Set up food. You know, meet the people.
Claude W. Brown Sr., and I'm the chairman of trustees of Third Baptist Church in Lawrence. And to my left and right are some of the workers for this food pantry. And as you see to the left and right are some of the recipients of the goodwill that's bestowed upon us. It helps a lot of families, especially ones with children, and it's a blessing that the work that you're doing. And we at Third appreciate your organization for choosing us to be one of the distributors of this wonderful organization. Okay, thank you very much, and God bless you.
Our work is not possible without the help of many community partners. Last year, we distributed more than 200,000 pounds of fresh produce. It was the Giving Garden, Pleasant Valley Gardens, and Johnson's Highland View Farm that helped make this possible. We're also members at the Merrimack Valley Food Bank and the Greater Boston Food Bank. We pick up food from the USDA and the Massachusetts Emergency Food Assistance Program each week when we go to Merrimack Valley Food Bank. At both food banks, we pick up even more fresh produce, frozen protein, and other donated food and pantry staples. I'm now in our diaper pantry. Up to 600 children receive diapers from Neighbors in Need each month, either right here in the pantry or through home deliveries. We also help with infant formula and other basic necessities by partnering with agencies in the community. Last year, we began a diaper bank pilot program in partnership with Community Giving Tree and have received grant funds to purchase larger quantities of diapers at bulk prices and distribute them to 5 partner agencies. We distributed, through our diaper pantry alone, 163,000 diapers last year, and in the midst of a formula shortage, provided families with 50,000 4-ounce bottles.
Hi, my name's Helen Picard, and I am the manager of the diaper pantry and of volunteers. There's usually 2 or 3 volunteers in the back room that are helping to pack those things and packing for deliveries. The delivery volunteers come in and pick up their deliveries here. Neighbors in Need, to me, means community and caring. We get help from each other, we get help from our clients, we get help from volunteers, and we get help from you, our donors. Thank you.
We're members of the National Diaper Bank Network, which helps make the bulk purchasing of diapers possible. We rescue food and pick up other donations from Panera Bread, Target, Stop and Shop, Walden Meats, and Whole Foods. We're delighted and grateful for so many of the businesses, churches, schools, and community groups in Greater Lawrence who volunteer their time with Neighbors in Need and hold food and diaper drives. Thank you.
I am so grateful for the time that I spent at Neighbors in Need. In the 40 years that Neighbors in Need has been in existence, we have distributed more than 11 million pounds of food. That's an astounding amount of food. We've made a dent. We've helped people. We've helped thousands of families, and that really matters. But there's still so much to be done. In 1991, 25% of children in this country were hungry. That was an awful thought. But today, 33% of children in Massachusetts are hungry. 33% of families in Massachusetts do not have enough food to get through the month. that's not sustainable, that breaks my heart. I hope that we can continue to do the amazing work we're doing and that somehow no one will have to go hungry in the future.
Neighbors in Need is serving almost twice as many clients now as it was prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. And we can't do any of what we do without your help. We're looking towards a future where diaper need and food insecurity no longer exists. But until that day comes, we invite you to keep working with us to ensure that all families have access to healthy food and dry diapers. Thank you.
I think we opened the eyes of many people that there really was a great need. Now it was in general known that people were hungry. That is our responsibility for being part of this society on this earth. And I feel each one of us has that obligation to help others.